Hello gorgeous, my name is Anna, your favorite smart fitness coach, and in today's video I'm going to tell you my story of how I gained 30 kilograms in pregnancy and how I lost them postpartum. I want to start this video with something very uncomfortable. You cannot control your weight gain during pregnancy. There is a norm of gaining 12 to 15 kilograms in pregnancy, and I know that many people will argue with me and say, oh, just watch what you eat, or but stop eating for two, just move more. But pregnancy doesn't work like that, because your hormones change completely. You get insulin resistance, fluid retention, stress response. So your body literally stops playing by the rules that worked for you before pregnancy. And I'm the perfect example of this. My name is Anna, and I'm a smart fitness coach specializing in postnatal recovery, and the mom of a 4-month-old who had her C-section 4 months ago. All my life I was a professional gymnast. All my life my body was my working tool, and I had to keep my body in a smaller size. So I knew my body very well. I knew what should I do to lose weight. I knew what things worked for me and what didn't. I also had a complicated relationship with food in the past. I had anorexia. I've experienced eating disorders. So I really knew how to control my weight. And pregnancy still completely changed everything. Before I even found out I was pregnant, I've already started gaining weight. I found out when I was 8 weeks pregnant and I was already plus 5 kilograms by that time. And then it only got worse. I'm a fitness coach, so I would give 2 to 3 classes a day, work out myself, eat super healthy, and still, starting from week 10, I would literally gain 5 kilograms every month. And what's interesting is that most of my weight gain happened at the beginning of the second trimester. And it was so frustrating and so shocking to me because I was so active. I didn't eat any sugar, no junk food, only whole foods, everything's healthy. I was actually trying hard. I was putting efforts into maintaining my body more or less in the same size. But nothing worked. In the first trimester, my hips literally went from 85 centimeters to 99. And when I was 7 months pregnant, I stepped on the scale and I saw 75 kilograms. My pre-pregnancy weight was 53. I still had 3 months to go and I was already plus 22 kgs. That moment actually broke me. I was so disgusted by myself and I was so mad at my body for betraying me regardless of all of my efforts that I decided to take control of my weight. So I've started counting calories, restricted myself to 1,800 calories a day, forced myself to walk 15,000 steps every day. So I went mad. And 3 days later, I ended up at the hospital with a risk of premature labor. I started getting contractions and my cervix started to shorten. This is how my body reacted to my brain trying to place it into a smaller size. So I had to spend more than a month at the hospital on bed rest at risk of premature labor, and honestly it was the worst time of my life. And that's when something clicked in my head, and for the first time in my life I've decided to try and accept my body as it is and try to appreciate it for what it does, not for how it looks, aka for growing life inside. Thankfully, I've successfully delivered my baby at 38 weeks and 5 days, and at the moment of my delivery my weight was at 84 kilograms. 84 kilograms. I'm 1 meter 60 centimeters, by the way. And 1 week after labor, I was already 10 kilograms down. I felt like a skinny legend. And during the first months postpartum, I was breastfeeding, but my weight would still drop very fast. So in the first months, I lost another 5 kgs. So 1 month after labor, I was more or less already 15 kilograms down. But I had 17 more to go. And then after the first months, my weight loss just stopped. I stopped breastfeeding, but my weight stayed exactly where it was. I've started trying different things. I've started counting calories, cutting my calories once again, trying different detoxes, literally starving myself for days in a row. For example, only having 1 little meal a day. And still, my weight didn't move not a single gram. And then I've started talking about more women, and apparently I'm not the only one experiencing this. That's when I realized that postpartum weight loss requires a whole different approach, whole different mindset, and things that worked for you before will not work for you anymore. The reason to it is your hormones. After pregnancy, your estrogen and prolactin levels suddenly drop, which leaves you feeling anxious, stressed. That's why so many women are getting baby blues. If you are breastfeeding, you also get prolactin spikes. But what unites all mothers is high cortisol because we don't get enough of sleep, insulin resistance because we are stressed, higher ghrelin, hunger level, once again because we are stressed and our bodies are always on duty, 24/7. You can never turn your brain off, not even for a second after you become a mom. So obviously it's an enormous load for your body. So your weight loss will begin only after you show your body that you are safe. That is only when you balance out your hormones, when you bring your cortisol down to zero, when you lower your ghrelin, when you improve your insulin resistance. And this is all doable. You don't even have to run to the doctor. You can calm your nervous system down and start losing weight yourself, independently. And let me explain you how. First of all, forget about restrictions. Restrictions and fighting your body doesn't work because it will only make you and your body feel more stressed. So your body will hold on to every calorie, turn it into fat, hold on to excess water retention and so on. So what actually helped me is having 6 meals a day, breakfast number 2, lunch, snack, dinner, and pre-sleep dinner, I call it. And you should stop relying on your eyes for portion control and get yourself a kitchen scale. I know that you may say, Anna, but you're insane. I'm a postpartum mom, I don't have time to cook myself 6 meals and to weigh my food on a kitchen scale. And I say, girl, I'm also a postpartum mom, I don't have a nanny, my husband works full time. It's a question of priorities. For example, I pre-cook my meal in advance, and one day before I pack all of my meals into different lunch boxes, so that the day after I don't think, I just grab the food and I eat it. Reducing cognitive load is crucial. In order to start losing weight, you don't have to ask yourself every day, oh, what am I going to eat now? What am I going to eat next? What I'm going to eat for dinner? You have to have a plan for every day. What I did for myself is that I've created a formula. In this formula that I've created to myself, it also accounted for my activity level, for my current weight, and so on. And using this formula, I came up with a meal plan for myself that's helped me start losing weight super fast. This formula shows me how many grams of each product I should eat with each meal. For example, if it says that for lunch I'm allowed to eat 1 portion of proteins and 1 portion of carbs, I know that 1 portion of proteins for me, for my body and my size, it could be 1 egg. And 1 portion of carbs for me, my body, my size, it's 100 grams of for example, buckwheat or 70 grams of pasta. So this is how I do it. I boil my eggs in advance, I cook my chicken in advance, I prepare my carbs in advance. And then it gets so easy to construct your plates and to always stick to your diet plan. And if you want to create the same meal plan for yourself that will actually promote your postpartum weight loss, make sure that you follow the link in my bio and go to my Instagram, because on my Instagram I've shared everything. There you will also find more tips on your postpartum recovery, weight loss, my C-section story, my pregnancy weight gain story, and so much more. So go to my blog and there you will get your formula for your meal plan that will help you to start losing weight effortlessly and stress-free. What's also important is that this meal plan is structured in a way to keep your hunger low and to keep your energy high through the day. One more thing that actually started speeding up my weight loss is consistent smart fitness. Very often I would get so overwhelmed with the house and baby that I just didn't find the time to work out. I told to myself, 15 minutes won't change anything, I better start tomorrow with a full 30-minute class. Biggest ever. This is a lie. If you're saying this to yourself, you're lying to yourself. I realized that it was just me not willing to exit my comfort zone. So after I've started doing smart fitness, at least 10-15 minutes a day, so just posture work, pelvic floor, hip mobility, toning of the legs, that's where my body actually debloated in days. Like as soon as I added 10-15 minutes of smart fitness, my body immediately got so sculpted. Like look at my belly. I gave birth 4 months ago. So those people who tell you, oh, you don't need to work out to lose weight, are totally wrong. You do. Because smart fitness will also help you to calm your nervous system down. It will definitely lower your cortisol, so your body will not hold on to water and fat like it did before. And most importantly, it will give you a feeling of lightness in your body and in general this nice feeling in your body. So that's a great way to start teaching your body to feel pleasure through other things, not just through foods. And you can find more smart fitness workouts that are postpartum and pregnancy friendly via the link in bio. On my Instagram, I have plenty of reels where I show what I did to get my flat belly back, as well as all the workouts that I do in order to stay in my best shape. So these were the main adjustments that I made to finally start losing weight. Meal plan, that's a system with 6 meals a day, no meal skipping, correct macronutrient balance to help you full and to calm your hormones down, plus daily smart fitness, even 10 or 15 minutes. And when I started on these two, my weight literally started melting away. If before, when I couldn't lose weight, I would always feel hungry, low in energy, I felt deprived from food, but now I feel super full of energy. I don't crave any junk. My body is my temple. Literally, and my weight just keeps melting away. I'm losing 7 kilograms every month. And now I'm 4 months postpartum and I only have 3 more kilograms left to my pre-pregnancy weight. So if you're currently pregnant and you're worried about your weight gain in pregnancy, please don't be. First of all, I'm the perfect example of the fact that it doesn't matter how many kilograms you gain, it matters how you gain them. So if you're pregnant, just start on smart fitness and enjoy your body, because smart systematic workouts will give your body an ability to bounce back easily. And they will also help you feel better and lighter in your body here, now, at this exact moment. And most importantly, remember that there's nothing more important than health of you and your baby. Right now, your only task, your only duty is to grow a life within you. And pregnancy passes with a blink of an eye. When you're pregnant, you think it's gonna last forever, but it passes just like that. And postpartum, you won't be able to treat yourself to anything you want guilt-free and to simply stay lazy and enjoy it. So pregnancy is your time to enjoy yourself, to enjoy food, to enjoy laziness, to enjoy staying at home. It's okay. You're already doing enough. And then after you will deliver a healthy and a happy baby, then you can worry about your body. But you won't have to worry about your body if you follow my blog, get your meal plan, and start on Smart Fitness. I really hope that my pregnancy weight gain and my postpartum weight loss story have made you feel a little bit more better. And I really hope that I've inspired you not to stress out so much about the changes that are happening to your body in pregnancy. Because cellulite, weight gain, fat gain is normal. Everyone is going through this. And your journey of getting your body back, of bouncing back, doesn't have to be hell and diabolic. Thank you so much for staying with me till the end. Make sure that you connect with me on Instagram and that you follow this channel to stay tuned with my next videos and with smart fitness workouts that are also postpartum and pregnancy friendly. I'm gonna posting these on this channel too. Thank you for staying with me till the end, and I just cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye!